What's going on, y'all? So don't sleep on Ethereum. I'm going to tell you guys why later on in this video today, but currently this is where the cryptocurrency market is sitting at right now. We have Bitcoin at number one, of course, at 47,000. We were just at 48,000, but we just broke below that just recently. We have Ethereum at number two at 3,500. We have Cardano at number three at $2.50, which is actually seeing a slow recovery from that $2.30 area. We have Binance BNB at $4.30, and then we have Tether at number 5, and then I'll also add XRP in here at number 6, which is actually something that you guys should be keeping up with because there is a lot going on right now with the SEC and XRP with Gary Gensler and all that jazz right there. So there's some definite stuff that you're going to want to watch here because I believe that we could see some nice run up here in the near term. But anyways, guys, let's continue on with Ethereum here. So as you can see, this is watchtheburn.com. So basically this website was created to kind of track the Ethereum burn after the EIP 1559 update. And this is how it's been going today, guys. As you can see, within the past hour, we've burned 322 Ethereum, which is about $1.1 million. But as you can see here, when we go into the 7-day range for the past week, we've burned $191 million worth of ETH, and I'm about to get into why exactly this is so important here in a minute. And then as you can see on the all-time right here, the all-time ever since EIP 1559 has been launched, we have burned $1 billion worth of Ethereum, which is 300,000 Ethereum. So why exactly is this important? Well, if you watch my previous ETH video before the EIP 1559 launch happened, you would see that about 6 months ago when I mentioned in that video, basically what's happening with ETH right now is all this ETH that's being burnt is basically putting ETH at the level of Bitcoin, basically. So it's basically doing a halving in twice as short of a time as Bitcoin did. And what happens when Bitcoin has halvings? The price shoots way up. So in my personal opinion, this is not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but in my personal opinion, I believe that we could see the same thing happen with Ethereum in the near term. So here's another few things to keep in mind. I know a lot of people don't like ETH because of the gas fees and the extension on things like 2.0, which is actually maybe coming sooner than expected, and I'll touch on that later in the video, so definitely stay tuned for that. But anyways, as you can see, there's been a net reduction in the supply of Ethereum by 53%, guys. That's over 50% reduction right there, so that's very important to keep your eyes on. But we've also seen a huge decrease in gas fees as people are shifting to other networks like Cardano and Solana and trying other places out and giving other places a try. So it's taking the load off of Ethereum just that much more. And then we also have the Matic network, which is also taking a load off of Ethereum. So there's definitely a lot that's going on with Ethereum, and we should definitely keep our eyes on this. So definitely, if you guys want, I definitely recommend checking out watchtheburn.com because you can get some very, very interesting metrics on Ethereum's current status by whichever point in time you decide to come and check this out. But anyways, let's move on here. So this is the ethereum.org website. This is the official website for Ethereum. As you can see, we have $1.2 million in transactions today with 2,900 nodes that are currently up right now, and that's the current price. We'll go here really quick and check this out. So upgrades on Ethereum. This is what I want to point out to you guys right here. Latest ETH 2.0. ETH 2, researchers are working on ways to accelerate the merge. It will probably happen earlier than expected. So it was actually mentioned that by Vitalik that we should be able to expect it by like first quarter of 2022. So if it's earlier than expected, we may be able to expect it in 2021 still, hopefully. So that's definitely something that will catch a lot of investors off guard, and I believe it's something to keep your eyes on because you definitely want to be ahead of the pack on this one. As I said before, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is the way that I am currently looking at this situation. So we'll go here, and they also have like blogs where the researchers and developers leave blogs and make notes about what's going on in the Ethereum ecosystem. So these are definitely really, really good reads. I'm not going to go ahead and read through all of this, but it's definitely a good read if you guys have the time to read it. because you can learn a lot about what they're doing. Like as you can see in this one, they are securing Ethereum and protecting the consensus layer. So there's definitely a lot that's going on with Ethereum that's not really being spoken about right now, guys. So I really think this one is being underestimated completely. And before we get into the charts here, a lot of institutional interest has been increasing in Ethereum, guys. Ethereum is the #2 crypto, so obviously when these institutions start diving into Ethereum, because some of them are still relatively late, they're coming in and they're looking at the top cryptos first, and then that's when they go down to altcoins. And of course Ethereum's #2, so you know that they're going to be loading up on this. And there's been a lot of Ethereum that has been leaving exchanges, so that's definitely something to keep your eyes on, because a lot of Ethereum are leaving exchanges and going into other wallets. So why is all of the Ethereum going into these other wallets? You know what I mean? So I think that there's a lot of institutional interest going on here. But anyways, another thing that I would like to show you guys with Ethereum is here down here with the charts. As you can see, we are currently sitting at 3,500 and $62, and we are below the trend line right now, which is not too alarming because we're not too far below. But as far as watching Bitcoin goes, Bitcoin is showing signs of bearishness, even though it's going up. I've been watching the moving averages and stuff on Bitcoin, and in my personal opinion, unless it can hold above or hold stable where it's at right now for the next week or so, then we may still be in a bad spot with Bitcoin. But with that being said, if Bitcoin can hold that and then it can cross above those lines, we will definitely see some more uptrend towards the 50,000 to 55,000 area, which will be really nice for other things like Ethereum, as you can see here. But anyways, this is the Ethereum chart, so let's get straight to it. So as you guys can see right here, this is really mirroring this event right here that happened back in April of this year, where Ethereum went from about $1,900 all the way up to $4,500. So we are definitely, well, 4,400. We're definitely mirroring that instance right here. As you can see, we had to like move up, and then we had that move down, which spiked the swift move right up. So this is the move right here, and then that spiked the swift move up. So we are definitely in that move right here. So as you can see, Ethereum has been trading within the trend line for quite some time. We went above the trend line, but then swiftly went straight back into the trend line. And right now we are below the trend line, but we are definitely making our way back up to it. As you can see here, we are making our way right back into the trend line. So that's very nice, because we are on a slow and steady pace to this first line right here, which is 4,500. And as you can see all the way up here, my top price that I have for Ethereum within the near term is $6 grand, guys. I honestly believe that Ethereum can easily see that. And for midterm, I'm thinking like a mid price of $5 grand. But first, we have to make it through the resistance around this level here. We're definitely going to have some resistance around the $3,800 to $4,000 level, but after that, I believe that we should see 4,500 shortly after. And if we have enough movement within ETH, we can push forward from there without very much resistance as well, and we should be up at the 5,200 level. And then that's when things get interesting, guys. From there, we are just going to have to let time tell us what's going to happen. But hopefully everything goes well as far as Bitcoin goes, and I really believe that it will, as more and more countries are beginning to adopt it as legal tender and taking that into consideration with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. They're definitely looking into it and expanding their trying to find a word for it, but they're looking into expanding their currency use with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and they're opening up to it, you know what I mean? But this is currently what I'm looking at for Ethereum. I really think a lot of people are kind of not paying Ethereum enough attention right now, and that's usually when ETH likes to come out of the woodworks and take off, quite like what happened back here. People weren't really paying attention to it. They were paying attention to everything else that was taking off, and then boom, Ethereum comes out of nowhere like a rocket. And right now, I think we're in a way better position to actually surpass this level here. And we don't have all the FUD and things that were going on back then. So hopefully there's no FUD or anything that shows up within the near term as far as like things with like SEC goes and regulation and stuff like that goes. But if everything is nice and good, as said before, this is what I'm expecting personally here. I'm expecting this range at the least. I'm expecting, I'm pretty sure we could see this 4,500 in the near term. What I'm really expecting is $5,000, and then after that, if we can reach 6,000, that would be very nice. I'm pretty sure that we can, but we'll have to see in time. But anyways, guys, that's what I've got for today's video. If you guys have any questions or comments on whether or not you believe that Ethereum can see $6,000, leave them in the comment section below, because I would definitely like to see you guys' opinions on this. But anyways, this is all I got for today, guys. Thanks for watching.